They're guessing she went after Ellie. But she went over to her friend's house and slept at her friend's house. She never saw Anna. So now there's a big search for her. And then there's a bunch of stuff happening. Blah, 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 blah. At one point, Ellie finds the anomaly and comes back to the day...
To a month before.
No,
the day it happens first.
Yeah.
That's the thing. She comes back to the day it happens, like a day before, basically.
Yeah.
Or like a few hours before.
No, she sees them running around. She goes into the house. It's just the morning when they realize that Anna isn't at home anymore.
How long has she been gone by then? I don't remember.
She disappeared in the night because that's why the boat disappears the first time we see it. She took her own boat. The boat she came in. So now we're like, okay, this is a time thing. But at the same time, then cut back to Paris, Dylan O'Brien, and he's trying to figure out what this anomaly is. And as he's walking around there, he starts hearing a girl screaming.
Yes.
And he finds Anna.
So he finds out the passed out Anna from
2022.
2022 when this latest disappearance happened, because it turns out Anna has disappeared once before.
Yeah, a month earlier,
yes.
When they had their last fight. So he finds her.
So the Anna he finds is the one with the grey hoodie.
Yeah, and she's hurt. They never explain how she got hurt.
She probably tripped.
Yeah.
Or something. Because a lot of people trip in this movie when they're walking around in that area. So she probably tripped.
So he gets her out of the time anomaly, and at that point they have they've come out in 1952 as the dam
is starting to be built. The dam is just a landmark in this case, I guess. Yeah. To like reference time. Yes. Really.
Yeah. And it's also I think it could be symbolic that, because time flows as a river.
Yes.
But since you've dammed it up and the water is now stagnant, time is acting up. Yeah. And that's why in the end, when everything is fine now, we're okay with everything, the dam breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's some symbolism there.
Probably.
I literally thought of that now as we were talking about it. Yeah, but he gives her to some workers, like, oh, she's hurt, you have to take her to the hospital. This is 1952, and she's 8 years old. Yes. So then Ellie, she knows there's some time thing going on, but she keeps looking for Anna, and she ties a rope to the boat so she can walk in but still find her way out again to her point in time. And as she walks in, she ends up 1 month earlier. She finds Anna.
The first time we know of her running off and going to sleep at her friend's, when she disappeared for a night as well.
But what happens after that?
She brings that Anna back to 2022 when the movie started.
Yeah.
So the second disappearance, so to speak.
Oh yeah, and she walks in and we see the broken plates and everything.
Yeah,
and then she runs off because, oh my god, and she tries to go back to her time, but then the rope snaps. No, that's later. That's later, but
she
ends up in 2005.
Yes. Which is where Paris is. That's his original timeline.
Yes. We eventually find out that his part of the story has been taking place in 2005. So she thinks she's back because it's pretty, modern everything. But then she sees the sign, like, vote for sheriff, whatever. It says November, like, 2005.
2005.
So then she starts looking for Anna in that time, even though she would be
She imagines that if she ended up in this timeline, she would have still gone to somewhere familiar.
Oh, right, because she's looking for the latest. She's looking for the latest Anna. So
she doesn't know that Paris is taking the latest Anna to 1952.
Exactly.
She thinks she's probably in 2005 as well, somewhere. Again, it looks similar enough because things don't change around these parts.
In 20 years, yeah.
Yeah. So she's like, okay, she's probably gone to the supermarket. We always meet up after school or something, you know?
And there, in the parking lot of the supermarket, when she doesn't find her, she runs into a single mom, or she sees a car.
She sees a car that has
in the rearview mirror has the necklace, the cancer
that
necklace
Anna wears
hanging in the rearview mirror. So she grabs that, and then some woman is like, "Hey, you're trying to steal my car. What are you doing?" And she's like, "How did you get my sister's necklace?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "What are you talking about? This is my necklace, you know."
And then she explained, "No, it's the guy on the posters. It's his mom, Anna Lang. It's her necklace.
Oh yeah,
but it's mine now." When she looks at the poster, makes a connection, going, "Lang, Anna?"
And she's holding a little baby, and she calls the baby Ellie, and she's like,
"Ellie,
what did you call that baby?"
That's when she goes, "That's me."
Yeah, she runs off to a.
This is my dad.
She runs off to an internet cafe
Anna?
and looks up Anna Lang.
Yeah,
realizes there was an Anna Lang, born in the early 40s, or late 40s. Well,
she doesn't look up when she's born. She finds out when she went to school.
Yeah.
As an 8-year-old.
And she sees a picture from the mid 50s of her little sister. She has the picture of her sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's, oh my God, she went to school in 1950s, and she reads the whole story of her growing up and becoming a teacher herself, having a son,
meeting Ben, and having a son named
Paris.
What did I write? Yeah, I wrote the wrong name on my chart here. I made a little chart as we spoke. And I wrote O'Brien instead of Paris.
But then, of course, she dies in a car accident because she has seizures, because she is still, she's in the wrong timeline. So it probably keeps affecting her.
Yeah.
Even though she doesn't go into the area in Caddo Lake, it still affects her because she's in the wrong timeline. So she dies. Her son...
Is that when they only get the seizures? When they're in the wrong timeline?
Yeah, when they're in the anomaly, it's when they get the seizures. And I guess they're not in their timeline when
they don't have it when they're in the original timeline. Yeah. No, that's true.
Yeah.
Hey, so that's the reason for the seizures. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Whenever time shifts, when you hear the banging in the forest,
that's is the explosions from the dam build.
When there's a drought.
Yeah.
Because that's when time fucks up. And that's when she gets the seizures. Whenever there's a drought, she has seizures.
Yeah. Because that's when the anomaly pops up. Yeah.
But, so she dies in 2005.
Yes.
And her son, becomes he becomes depressed, and he
disappears on his girlfriend.
He disappears on his girlfriend, and then eventually starts talking about he thinks he's figured it out, and then completely disappears just as they're about to rekindle their relationship, and they had sex and she got pregnant. So now she's looking for him, but he's been gone. He's gone.
Because he accidentally ended up in 2022.
He walked into the time anomaly and ended up in 2022, where he then finds his dad, because his dad is sick. We see that in the...
Yeah, he's sick already in 2005.
Yeah. So he walked, and he, it's so convoluted. He gets into Anna's boat, because of course Anna's boat is the only one showing up because of time anomalies and everything. So the cops capture him, like, "Hey, you have the little girl's boat. You're the freako that grabbed her, huh?" Like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
He ends up in the hospital because he tries to escape and crashes the boat. So he ends up in the hospital, escapes again because I need to get back. Everything is fine. Because at that point, he figured out who his mom was, right? But I don't remember how. Because it says everything is fine, didn't he?
I think he realizes somehow that the girl I don't fucking know how he understands. No, I don't get it. I don't know how he understands it. I don't remember that.
I'm trying to think. Because the thing is, when he is...
Oh, no, because he sees the news things on the TV in the hospital.
Yeah. And they mention Anna Lang.
He sees the little girl being missing, Anna Lang. He's like, Anna Lang?
That's my mom's
And
name.
He's realized that he's in another time. So he's like, oh, I think he makes a connection to the girl, even though he doesn't know what her name, but he knows what she looks like, and they show the picture.
Yeah, and that was a girl he rescued and dropped her off in 1952.
Anna in the 50s.
So she must grow up to be my mom, because they have the same name.
Yeah, exactly.
And he realizes it's a time thing, So he realizes that his dad is in that hospital now, 20 years after, he's been getting sicker and sicker. So he visits his dad and says, like, everything's fine. I found mom. She's fine. Or she was fine. It's because she's dead now.
Yeah, but, like, it makes sense, sort of.
He can come back now because he is, he's done. He's
found his peace.
He doesn't have to search anymore, So he runs off again, jumps into the lake after a short car chase, because he steals a car. Turns out that was the car of
Daniel, Anna's dad.
Yeah, the 2022 Celeste and Daniel, which is, of course, his old girlfriend. That's why she looks so when she sees him.
She's like, wait, is
that you? Is that Paris?
After all this time?
Yeah.
He even says Paris, like, vaguely in the background.
Yeah, like, wait, as he drives away.
Yeah.
So he stops on the dam.
The dam, the new highway on top of the dam.
Yeah, and jumps into the water. To like have to get back. If I get back to, because it's in the lake, so I can just swim from there, I suppose.
Yeah.
But of course, since everything is right now, so to speak, the dam breaks, which
is something they've been talking about in the background throughout the movie. That it's
and everything.
It needs repairs, and they don't have the funding for it. They're afraid it's gonna break if it starts raining too much, and it starts raining.
And then he drowns because of the waves, the sudden rush of water. He drowns.
Yes.
But then Ellie comes home to her mom. Anna is still missing in this timeline in 2022. But Ellie knows that she somehow survived in 1952. And she had more or less a full life.
And technically that's the weird part about timeline and time travel. Where is she supposed to be? Because if she never ended up in 1952, Ellie wouldn't exist.
Yeah. And that's why when she talks to her, because when she comes back, she's found by the sheriff and her stepdad, Daniel. Yeah. And she mentions that in the beginning she says like, oh, these people are not my family. They're like your new husband and his people. I don't care. But
exactly. We're not blood related.
Yeah, but then she realized that they are technically related.
He's her great grandpa.
Yeah. But wait, how was that connected?